Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, today we are going to look at the triangles mid-segment theorem, and generally it is part of the course which is offered by American schools in UAE and Saudi Arabia and different parts of the world. But mid-segment theorem is quite an important one because it has a lot of application in advanced geometry later on. Okay, so we should know how to solve a few questions related to triangle mid-segment theorem. The theorem is very simple. You can see that at a first glance you can notice that there can be similar triangles, triangle within a triangle, which is ADE, and if you consider the bigger one, that is ABC. So the mid-segment theorem is basically talking about the midpoints. If D and E are the midpoints of the line segments AB and AC, then of course you can see that the distance AE will always be equals to EC because of the midpoint E, and then AD will always be equals to DB because of the midpoint D. Another thing which you can notice that the angles over here, angle D and B, they are corresponding. Why? Because DE is parallel to BC, and these E and C, these angles are also corresponding, they are equal, of course, because E is the midpoint and DE uh, is parallel to BC. The mid-segment theorem actually states that if we join together the two midpoints, that is D and E, then it will be uh, half in length of the third line which is given over here of the triangle, third side of the triangle, sorry, that is BC. So DE is always half of the side BC, but this theorem holds only when we have D and E as acting as the midpoint of AB and AC respectively. Okay, so we can say that D is half times BC, or BC is twice of DE. So mid segment. So mid segment. Why mid segment? Because DE uh, is the segment which is made with the help of the two midpoints D and E. Now here's one question related to the mid segment theorem in which we are going to apply it. Uh, in this triangle XYZ, which is a bigger triangle, there is a smaller triangle as well, which is YAB. We have to find out the value of X. So simply we apply the mid-segment theorem, which says that AB is half of the third side of the triangle, which is XZ, and these two sides are parallel as well. AB is parallel to YZ. So I'm going to write down over here 3x minus 1 is half of the side 34, and solve this equation very simply. This is a simple equation solving. After you realize that 3x minus 1 is half of 34, you can see over here that AB is half of XZ because of the mid-segment theorem. And again I will repeat that the mid-segment theorem is applicable when A and B are defined as the midpoints of yx and yz. So I'll show you the solution one more time, that 3x minus 1 we have taken, its length is half of the third side, which was 34, which was given. So half of 34 is 17. I have solved the equation. Shifting the minus 1 on the other side, it will become plus 1. 3x equals to 18 and x equals to 18 divided by 3. Shifting the 3 on the other side, You got the answer as x equals to 6.